Hello and welcome to Warband Battle Stream. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm joined by Deacon Barry, and I'm currently looking at Deutschritter vs. Core. Ignore the score, I'll just sort that out in a second. So what do you think, Deacon, about these two clans? How do you think they'll shape up?
I think they're two pretty equally matched sides at the moment. Obviously, DR just promoted to Division A of WNL, and Core unfortunately relegated, but it was pretty close. I think they're pretty evenly matched sides. Actually, I'll be very looking forward to how this is going to pan out.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
I'm quite looking forward to seeing a few of the DR's infantry actually shackle Rodin if he turns up. Scar as well. I think they could do quite a lot of damage. I know Scar and Shackle particularly have been putting in quite a lot of time to got a lot better actually recently, so should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. And for this map and these factions, we played this earlier this week, didn't we? What do you think about how the factions in this map shapes up? Nordtown, Sounders versus Nords?
Well, I think most people agree Nords have the advantage. Just, I mean, stats-wise, they're better in terms of infantry. They've got better shields. So, I mean, you'd have to give the advantage to the Nords, I guess. But I mean, it could be close. I mean, I'm not sure it would make too much difference, of course, because Sarandons can get axes as well, can't they? And the archers, in terms of archer, I'd actually rather be a Sarandon archer.
Really? I don't know. I mean, I think the Nord archer, at least, you can get lots of armor and some pretty decent weapons. I don't know. I don't think in terms of archery skill either of them are very good, but at least you got armor on Nords.
True.
Well, the Sounders aren't too bad for armor, are they?
No, they can get that mail quite quickly, but I guess the 890 or something, isn't it, for the Nord mails?
Yeah.
I mean, well, a few of these guys for the core side, I mean, a lot of them don't really need too much of an introduction, do they? I think hired Daka is Mahud, we're not 100% sure. Obviously you got Archie, Leo, Maui, people like that, and a big shout out actually to Maui, Goliath and Starboy for organising the tournament. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Cool.
Is this stream okay? I'm just trying to see if... It says no drops, so I assume it's okay. It helps them on the right channel. That'd be really, really helpful. Yeah, so looking at this team that's just out here. I mean, I think they've got some good infantry there, although we're missing... Scar was here earlier. Don't see him there now.
I imagine I will come back. Although you're not allowed to make substitutions, are you, actually?
No, so I guess he's coming in for Snowy.
I find that a little odd. I think Rodin is about, and I think Scar's about.
At the start.
Yeah, very good. Oh, well, here we go. Good both teams. Pandemon has actually gone with the male vest for the Nord as a Nord archer straight off the bat.
And so as archer actually.
Yeah, but no cavalry. No cavalry for the Nord, so I can definitely hear Andrej on horseback. Oh, they got 2 cav. DR have taken 2 cav.
Well, we could maybe use them actually as Sarandons on this map.
Yeah, Frein and Andrej, both pretty good cav. Nero, archer, has gone down to glitch route.
They got 3 cav. They think they're playing an open map or something.
So yeah, well, blimey.
They've got, I think I've only seen 1 infantry as well so far. Very unusual choice for DR. Hopefully they've got some sort of plan. Oh no, they have 2
Core
infantry.
pushing up through past the central stables now. And I wonder how DR can really stop a heavy infantry push actually. Though not too many pole arms actually from Core, probably not as much as they'd like if they're fighting 3 free cav. Only Leovan I can see. No, Leovan and Rastor, but Rastor's quite separated from the rest.
They've got
of the
throwing axes though. They're very, very, very nasty against surrounded cav. Yeah, it is certainly DR's build is one you'd more expect for an open map.
Flame kind of pushing out to that tree in front of their spawn. Very nice shot, Flame. One to watch in terms of the archery.
I think they still had someone on top of their spawn as well, didn't they? Yeah. I don't know if Core were leaving someone behind.
Map getting pretty close. Taking a few arrows. I mean, his shield's not the best, but I mean, he should be alright against these archers.
That shield's about as good as the second shield on most of the factions, so I'm sure it's fine. Certainly surrounded archers as well. So.
Pandemona starting to lay some fire down onto Flame.
Ooh.
Oh, love shot there by Flame, taking out Pandemona, and armor isn't much good if you get shot in the head, is it?
Nope. Especially when we don't have a helmet.
And that gives DR kind of... they can just sit back now, they can be happy with their man up.
I think there's a possibility they might simply not have... They might. The thing about Cav is the reason you can't use lots of them on maps like this is that if you get one infantry with a spear in like a choke point or something, then he's going to stop the Cav and all the other Cav will get stopped as well. There's no room to manoeuvre and use them all. So we'll have to see how they're going to use this. You may just find that the Cav can't function properly.
It's a good flag spawn Cav though. I mean, there's a bit of room to manoeuvre in that central area in front of the stables. Core going in now. We've got a 5 infantry just stood there. It's going to be very hard to move off, but a nice shot there.
We've seen Black Tide, so know he's there.
Nero getting a nice shot actually, and they've got a decent crossfire here. I am concerned about Shackle, and he's just outnumbered here. He's just going to get crowded out and killed, surely. He's on the flag somehow. They haven't noticed him yet. They're going to turn on him pretty soon.
Oh, there's one Cav down.
Foreigners out Black Tide. Black Tide could be a big scalp. Andros takes out Maui. Important kill there, but Leovan takes out Forakrigger. Shackle's still going hard. Trying to pressure the spears. Nice bit of spam there, Shackle. Freinen goes down, but Lil Jatan takes out Archer. Yeah, we see what Shackle... Lovely shot by Nero, and it's a beautiful crossfire they set up here. And another double hit for Core. And Barney unable to deal with Shackle at the moment. Goes down, Nero takes out Daka, and they clean up the first round.
Well, that seems to go pretty well for them. Don't know how... Do they have any Cav left?
No, well, the Cav didn't seem to do that much to me, showing their archers did very well. And Shackle somehow didn't get shut down as quickly as he probably should have been, really.
Well, it looks like they're sticking with the same formula.
I mean, losing Pandemona, particularly if your archers are outnumbered at the start, I mean, does make it fairly difficult.
Yeah, it does.
But I feel them going straight for the flag with that kind of infantry force was probably a little bit of a mistake. If they had been able to push into their spawn, they could have pressured the archers, whereas allowing the enemy to set up a crossfire is never going to work.
I think it's a mistake not taking a Cav at Nords either, because you can do so many good Jav swaps with the Cav. You know, so many guys can get Javs for free, and you just have to give a Cav a shield or something, and a sword. It's a pretty common tactic, that. Even if the Nord Cav does have no armour and such, it's still worth it. And just having a Cav in general is... On a map like this, you need at least one, I think. So DR just seemed comfortable, just sitting back waiting for flags on this spawn. Which can't really blame them, it's a reasonably good spawn for it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a spawn for camping. I mean, it's so hard to take. They can fall back, and I guess particularly if you're relying on that kind of cavalry advantage, then you want to wait for the flags, really, don't you? You don't want to take a kind of smaller skirmish.
No, of course, sort of hovering around in the middle of the map. Let's see if we can get his health bar sorted out properly. That's a bit better. Probably more to say for now. Maybe another early kill. I guess maybe Core's going to be a little bit more cautious this time.
And Black Tide just chilling around the corner with a massive axe. He's changed his face, hasn't he? He's got a nice little beard going on. Put on a bit of weight in his old age.
It seems. I think he's going to get isolated, to be honest. If the flag, I don't know, if the flags come up in Core's favour or in the middle, in the graveyard or the middle, I think Black Tide is just going to get run down by the cav, to be honest. But we'll have to see. It should be flags pretty soon. Oh, Luke's taking a hit.
Second now.
Got shot in the foot.
Oh, well, I mean, look at Barney's. I didn't notice that. 4.
What?
4 ping. He's got 4 ping.
God, yeah. Is he hosting the server?
Oh, Pandemonium then tries. Doesn't manage to tag him though. I'm a bit unlucky there.
Yeah, got hit him there.
Okay, alright now. I would not want to be Flame right now. Cav coming in to help though. Flame managed to back off and ooh, lovely shot by Archer there. Titan's going to be able to do a lot of damage with that axe to these horses, but he's getting a bit sidelined now. Andrej takes out Barney.
Core have pushed over onto the right to try and stop these guys flanking.
And here comes Shackle. Shackle takes out Razdor, who wasn't paying attention, and then takes out Pandemonium. And they aren't able to deal with him at the moment. Frykry takes out Maui after Archer taking out Andrej. Here's a nice little
another
fight.
round, isn't it?
Shackle against Black Tide. Yeah, you'd have to say the round was going to...
Maybe get another kill. Core.
Yeah, Black Tide goes down. Can Mahad get a kill? I might not have thought so, but who knows.
By the way, you've got quite a lot of background noise in your microphone at the moment. Like phones ringing and stuff. I don't know what's going on there.
It's my girlfriend's playing The Sim.
Core decided to change it and get a cav now.
Yeah, probably a good decision. See what Mahad can do. Does he drop javelins? That doesn't look like it. I can still see quite a lot with throwing axes. Not sure about that. I think javelins, the 3 javelins can be so useful, and obviously you can get a better shield for your cav, etc.
Oh, Core's going straight in.
Core going straight in. Well, they've got a lot of spears and throwing weapons, and they've obviously decided fighting in this kind of closed area, the DR cav isn't going to be able to do as much. Maui going all out, Shackle in a lot of trouble. Shield broken already. It's a good blocker there. Gets a hit on Maui, and a lot of the DR now without shields. Shackle in a world of trouble. Is he gonna? He needs to take him out quickly. Freinen takes out Black Tide and Pandemonium, but Daka finishes off Shackle after his brave attempt. Leoven takes out Freinen. Yeah, oh, that's not good, but Barney brings it back, taking out Frykry. That's another one in the cav down.
Well, it's worked out for them. They got Archer moving over to get Lujatam, is it?
Lujatam will go with. Barney takes out Andrej and Archer. Oh, Nero, nice shot taking out Mahad. It's the core cav down. Still 4v3 still. Oh, Lujatam takes out Leoven and 3v3. There we go. Barney, Archer and Razdor.
They got a nice crossfire there with the archers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Aki's on her own against Barney and Razdor, so could make it less 1/5. Alright, here they come. They've come to help. Although that does leave Archer. Should be able to pressure him now. Gets a hit off. Ooh, Nero takes out Barney. Aki takes out Razdor. Quick succession of kills, and Core, despite without a major clutch from Archer, looking to go 3-0 down, and a little bit surprising, to be honest, considering the advantage they held.
I think they had the advantage there for quite a long time, but the weapon choices really mean they have no way of punishing them very quickly, because they've just got swords. And I mean, you're ignoring, all the North axes, you don't have any support weapons. I saw a little bit, Livin was using the spear there, which is good, but you need to be you need to be able to kill people quicker, really.
Archer, that's on the jet, and then could we see, it's 2 recruits actually versus Archer. It's not, goes straight down Aki, nice shot. No clutch here, and what's the favoured faction for core just about?
Yeah, I'd say Nords with quite a sizable advantage, actually. All the jabs they can get on this map. The horses, they're hunters. Knocking down. I wonder if DR's going to change things now that the core charged them last round. Core looks like they're grouping up.
I think it was a good decision to charge. I mean, they didn't have the boots on the ground really to deal with it, DR.
No. But at the same time, Core simply wasn't able to punish them quick enough.
No. We're seeing axes now, though.
And looks like DR are going to go more into kiting this time. Core bypassing the spawn, though.
Could be dangerous. Are they trying to isolate the DR players, separate them from the rest of the group and gain an advantage like that? They need to watch out, though, because as soon as
a bit of crossfire there.
They get an archer off the balcony. I mean, Lil Jatan's on the way now, but there's poor communication here because he should be over there. Maui takes out Aki there.
And surely only that time until Shackle goes down here, 3-on-1.
Okay. Yep, goes down, Maui out Shackle. And Lil Jatan has taken far, far too long to be getting onto that balcony area. Takes out Barney. Pandemona takes out Andred. Reinen gets another... not Reinen getting another kill, sorry. Reinen gets his first kill of the round with Pandemona going down.
Nero
Mahad taking out Nero. Lil Jan gets a kill on Arch, could be important. Mahad crashes horse and it goes down. But Blackside into his A. Blackside gonna put away his shield, he's got a lance out.
Mahad takes out Karuna.
And I wouldn't give it long. Before he goes down and advantage core in a big way.
Yep, that's 5-on-2. They should be able to get this round. I'm assuming they don't throw it away somehow.
Mao taking a arrow.
Oh god,
hand.
Just right over.
I don't really see why they're doing it like this. I mean, sending 2v2, I mean, the rest are arriving now, but there's no point taking it. And Flame goes down to Maui and pressure from Blackside with the spear. And Mahad finished round, and that's it.
Well, that's 3-1 to Tort, DR even, at the end of the first set. Well, that's quite unusual.
I mean, that's looking like a good... It was a little bit weird, wasn't it? It was started slightly campy, but Core getting super aggressive in the final 2 rounds, and I know it didn't work in the 3rd round, but you could see it had the potential for success.
Yeah. Oh, I'm asking if they're ready there. So hopefully going straight back into it. No?
Yeah, hopefully.
Or might want to do a break.
Are they allowed to make substitutions actually? Because the rule's been repealed.
Has it been repealed? So you can make substitutions now?
You can make substitutions, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yep, so they are making substitution. And I predict, yep, so here comes Scar. I wonder if we'll see a Rodin as well. Because playing with Scar, Shackle and Rodin, I think they could really do some damage, actually.
Yeah, Shackle's been having a good time there, hasn't he? Also,
yeah, he did very well.
Brilliant did well as well.
Yeah, he did very nice with Cav. And I spy Rodin spectators. Wonder if he'll be playing it. I would have thought they'll be taking this cav actually as Nord's, simply on the basis that the Nord cav doesn't tend to be able to take good armour as well as a hunter.
Yeah. They could go for, I don't know. No, nothing else makes sense, does it really? You can do some swaps if you can get armour and a Corsair. But...
True, but you really want Corsair on a map like this?
No, it's not really suitable. Okay, DR's saying they're ready.
Rodin leaving, so we won't Rodin, but we'll see Scar, who I think should do pretty well here.
Reedy.
Should be kicking off pretty soon. How do you see this playing then?
I don't know, well, they are very unconventional tactics for that top spawn there. We'll have to see.
It's difficult to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very hard to predict.
Right, well, I can see 2 AR cav already. So again with 2.
There's a cav heavy again.
And they have got round shields for their cav though, which is a good choice actually.
Yeah, although those light shields can't actually punch through by the arrows, unlike against crossbow factions. Well, splitting up quite a lot. They've got some infantry heading off into Graveyard Alley. Oh no, they're all in Graveyard Alley. I just couldn't see them.
Flame as infantry, and they've got a few jabs about the place.
Yep. So they did a bit of jav dropping. Let's see what core are doing.
Core and top of their spawn, but not really doing much.
So core of 2 cav actually as well, don't they? And
yeah, they do.
They're pushing forwards an awfully long way here with Archer and Rasdor.
It's a bit dangerous. They get cut off here.
It'd be dangerous to go much further than that, I think, because you'd
I'm not quite sure what they're doing, to be honest. I mean, you got Mahud and Pandemonium still in spawn, as is Maui. Whilst those 2 are all the way down there, Frighten gets a nice pick there, lovely.
That must be just bad communication there.
Just lack of communication.
Black Tide run all the way into the spawn.
Don't have a clue what they're doing, to be honest. Look how isolated Archer is. If he gets pressured by one or 2 cav and an infantry, he's dead. And Android's trying to pick up a little assassination. But
DR have completely gone against Black Tide here.
Black Tide doing a runner.
A little bit hopeless.
I don't quite know what he was running there. Goes down, and they're 2 men down here. So what were pretty cheap kills, really.
Where are the rest of core then? Yeah, rest of the core side is just waiting around the spawn, so if they're intending to push the Archer off the spawn roof or something, it's certainly not in position to follow it up. But
it was a peculiar move.
Archer now pulling back. Well, I guess waiting for flags for the rest of it.
Looks like it. No reason for DR to now they have its 2-man advantage.
No, there's no reason at all. And the flag's going in the middle, which I'd have to say is a bit of an advantage for DR.
Yeah, I'd say the slide for that flag. I mean, if we look at the positioning of Lil Jatan, it's difficult to deal with, really.
I really don't think they'll be going to be able to have enough players to... Ooh, Andrish
goes down. And Maui going takes an arrow into the back for his effort. able to pressure the flags. They got a nice little archers around here actually, but I wonder how long those archers are going to survive getting pressured. Here comes Freinen, nice kill on the Oven there. Pandemona takes out little Jatan though, so that's an important kill.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh no, that is good.
They really didn't need that team kill there, did they?
And Nero takes out Pandemona, yeah. Scar takes out Maui, and this is all but over. Freinen taking on Archer here. Archer trying to keep equipment, but is unable to. Freinen doing very interesting at the moment.
Yeah, I think sticking with the same setup. And of course he's on a different core this time, because I think that was quite reckless from the last time. He basically lost on the round, losing that, taking those 2 losses early on. It's very difficult to come back from that.
I feel like Archer and Rastov just went too far, to be honest.
Yeah.
Pandemona going up at a spawn, they are lining up in pretty similar positions. Archers are pretty nicely tanked up now. No armour on Shackle or Foy Krieger though, which is a bit of an odd one. And neither of them picked up kill.
Now we're just throwing jabs against the wall. Mahud seems to be pushing forward a bit.
I think Archer and Rastor are trying to hug, but being unsuccessful in their efforts. Yep, kisses.
Archer's run to the corner for some reason.
The boring wait for flag leads to insanity.
Yep.
I'm not sure if the core have seen where Flame is actually with his javelins. So if they get an archer out who does try to start shooting, they'll be in a bit of trouble. And
Nero seems to have crashed.
unfortunately, advantage goes to core.
They seem to be trying to push out a little bit.
See Freinen's looking at that cheeky little pickup kill we got before. Oh, needs to watch out Flame there. Black Tide tries again. I'm getting chased now by Freinen, who's lobbing, wasting his jazz to be honest.
We'll seem to be a bit aggressive now. Not really trying to go in though yet. That's gonna be flagged soon.
Maui pushed up into U-bend shape with Mahud and Leovan pushing up. Oh,
Flame's taking a hit.
takes a hit, yeah, to the foot. He's got some nice boots though, so that shouldn't be too painful. Good flag spawn for core here, so if they can bring it back, this should be a good opportunity for them to begin. Ooh, that was very nice by Freinen, ping over Leovan's spear.
Beautiful.
And managed to pick up a kill Razdor then. That was very nice by Freinen.
It was a good risk that played. Risky, but it paid off. Okay.
Little Jatan in trouble here. Black Tide coming for him. Black Tide tags him.
The core are very spread out at the moment.
And Freinen now in a lot of trouble. Gets taken out by Black Tide.
Diab's actually in force on the flag now.
Let's see, I mean there's an important going on battle between Archer and Lil Jatan going on for the control of that palisade area. Scar takes out Mahud there. They're outnumbered, aren't they?
Yeah. They had a lot of people spread around. People down in the...
And dragged out Black Tide. The Oven goes down. I don't know where they are, to be honest. They seem to be outnumbered everywhere, even though they were a man up. Nice kill there by Panda taking out Furkrieger, and Flame and Little Jet, and finish it off by taking out Panda and Maui.
Let's see if DR can get someone back in for the next round. Well, they did very well there, taking that round anyway, despite it being 8v7.
They're not getting anyone new in. And that's a bit of a shame.
Need to be careful. If they drop another player, they're going to be, what do you call it, losing all 4 rounds anyway.
Oh, God, yeah.
Core pushing into U-bend this time.
Here's that turn of aggression, and it's similar to like it was last time actually. They lose the first 2 rounds, decide to go for a more aggressive approach. Let's see how that plays off. Black Tide coming in the back here, and he's going to be in a pretty dangerous position here if there's no warning, but his horse goes down. Very nice there by Furkrieger taking that out. They're pretty tanked, but there's a lot of cav, there's a lot of core here actually. Nice pressure. Maui takes out Flame, but Furkrieger and Scar picking up kills both. Leoven goes down, pretty important kill there.
Core just have 2 of their guys just sitting back shooting there. So they might have been better off having
takes out Restore, and Maui putting up a brave fight so far, but Shackle picks up the kill. Furkrieger takes out Herd, and this is over. Barney getting a fortunate TK on Archer there. Nice kill by Pandemonium taking out Andrish there. You won't be having, well, you won't be having this good equipment as you would have done. Oh, unfortunate TK there with Scar taking out Shackle.
I think at this point, DR's infantry is certainly beating Core's.
Soundly, yeah.
Seems every engagement they're just going through them quite easily. And certainly the armour's helping.
Oh yeah, well a lot of them are pretty tank now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think...
Nero joins, but is he going to get in time?
It's very close, he might as well spawn whatever he's got. I don't think he's going to make it actually.
Doesn't make it, no. He's probably trying to buy a really complicated build, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of swords as well from Core. Not a big fan of the sword.
Bit of a mistake. Particularly for fighting people with chainmail vests and stuff. It's a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah. At least the scimitar's... Well, I suppose it's got the same damage as the best swords, isn't it? But... I don't know. At least it's fast. I always like axes though, just smash through the shields. It's a bit easier. We've got 2 archers running around without shields right below the spawn.
And they really need to be picking up kills like that, to be honest. I mean, Frynen takes a very risky charge.
Core is 4 archers. And 2 of them are just sat beneath the spawn with no shield. Look at that, no awareness.
Wrestler, I mean, how was he not warned?
They're surely... The R's just going to pick up those archers. Yeah, he's getting shot now, Archer.
Frynen takes him out, and Frynen takes out Archer, and Sitting Ducks running, aren't they? No protection. Frynen lovely shot by Frynen there, take out Pandemona. Damage is done. Maui takes out Furger, but you'd have to say it was probably too late. Black Tide here, nice take by Black Tide, taking out Scar from the knockdown. Now he's down though. Black Tide goes down, Flame, Maui evens up a little bit by taking out Andrich. Could go either way still, but you're having to go with DR.
4 on 3. Oh, but
yeah.
That's 4 on 1, it's over now.
Flame and Shell picking up the kills.
This is actually looking like it's going to be a very one-sided game actually, doesn't it? I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest.
Well, the infantry advantage will be less pronounced on Snowden. So, I mean, that could play out a bit differently.
Yeah, Core's really going to have to pull the socks up though to be able to stand a chance here. 7-1 now.
Yeah. Very nice from DR though, and looking pretty strong. Infantry's looking pretty tough. Their Cab Fryden's on fire.
Going for a 5-minute break there now, so I'll just switch back to the, what do you call it, the splash screen. until they're ready to start again.
See you after the break.
And welcome back. And we're just starting off. Deacon's currently away at the moment, so we'll be back in a second. So core, looking like a lot of flops there. Strange. Okay. It's 9v8. We're at 9 players, so just gonna restart again. Let's look what. Nope.
And back for the restart.
Yep.
Okay, what have we got? Pre-cav for core, black side, Maui, and Pandemona. Oh, and another one, sorry, my bad.
4 captain.
Yep.
So, they are going pretty standard. I think they're actually going the same build they did last map. 3 archers, 3 cav, 2 infantry. They seem to have good equipment. All seem to be going up on... No, they have 3 cav.
I was telling fibs, yeah, 3 cavs. Core plonking everything on the main hill. No, I mean, it's a bit of a shame not to be able to spread out your crossbows for a kind of better field of fire, but I guess that kind of shouldn't matter too much distance, as they're unlikely to get kills.
Yeah, it might matter when the flags come up though. You don't have people in position to get crossfire, you're just not going to get them because it takes so long to get people, move people around this map. Archer seems to be moving off though, he's got a war spear.
You've seen Mahad's Mahad's shield.
Yeah, I miss him. Oh, he's a hired Daka.
Yeah.
That's going to be a very good shield. Yeah.
Have you also seen how flat it is? It is probably the flattest face I've ever seen.
It is a flat face.
Okay, core pushing up to that central house area. Looking to spread out their expos a bit by the looks of it. Mahad pushing out the right side.
DR just looks comfortable on top of the hill. Can't really blame them either, it's a relatively good position.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe strategy for this map, isn't it? Really, you can't go too far wrong, plonk yourself up on the hill. Particularly if you're this far ahead, you don't really need to be taking risks.
No. Well, seem to want to push around that right side, don't they? They're going back now.
And Gary, I guess they've remembered where the flags are.
I'm quite sure what they're doing there.
I mean, I'm slightly concerned, to be honest. Mahad's already got 3 arrows in his shield. I wouldn't give him too long.
No, there's a Roddock free shield there, so it'll last longer than the other ones. But still, it's Vega archers that are shooting it, not Saranid ones. You can see you're talking more power draw and better bows. The flags come up in their favour actually, so hopefully we can make something of this.
Advantageous flag for them. Although you'd have to say, I mean, DR were kind of bailing on 2 of them. I guess they have a good firing position on that central one.
Yeah, they have a good firing position. They're quite far from it though, you have to go all the way down the hill. Of course, 3 people on the flag
this,
now.
I mean, they've got a bow with a war spear out, so he's just going to be doing cav work, which is always good to have. Looks like it's going to be Lieven just sticking on. Oh, and that is not good for Einan in a world of trouble here.
And to escape.
Really need to be taking him out. Horse goes down anyway. Pandemona knocking over the DR player, but here comes Andridge, but he manages to escape. Nice by Scar there.
Take nearly dies on a simple flag there.
Pandemona bumps Shackle to death. Black Tide's having a good time here. So another one.
Core's cav.
Maui goes down.
Seems to be doing a pretty good job at the moment.
Nice shot by Flame there to up a little bit. Still, 5v4 here. The additional cav should... Yeah, nice by Lil Jan. And
oh, but he lost the cav down.
Could be...
Another cav down.
Could see it ending soon. Foykrieger though, he's got Pandemona right where he wants him. Lovely kick there by Pandemona.
Oh. Oh.
Froig's attempt to hop to the horse didn't quite work out.
Fully approve of theft in that manner, for horses.
Nice there by Blacktide, a very good round. And Flame, last man left. And I'm not quite sure Mahad hasn't put away his shield, to be honest.
Yeah. You can just be spammed with that, can't you, I think?
Yeah, it's pretty spammable, isn't it?
So core of a warhorse now. Doing little swaps again. Kane apparently taking no shield.
Oh, is someone going to get one? No. Oh yeah, they are.
He's making quite complicated swaps here. Free shield there, Kane's running back for it. I guess Kane's the unlucky one this time, getting the free shield.
Blacktide making monies. And a great pun there, of course.
So they are pushed into the town this time.
Looks like they're going to be a bit more aggressive here. Probably a good idea, I think. Well, I don't know. Their cav just was too reckless. I think Freinen probably got taken out a bit too quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't need to be charging in there. But he has picked a few nice kills that way earlier, but you need to be careful with that as cav.
It's a different on open maps though, isn't it? I mean, you have, on a closed map you have a lot of corners you can come round. On this kind of map you see it coming a mile off and you're in trouble against the infantry with a polearm. Scar looking like he's going to pressure Mahad. Is it Mahad? No, Archer. He's got to watch out though, because Core do have 3 expos in that position.
Not sure how useful that expo on the central hill is going to be though. I guess he can hit stuff just about this range, but...
Well, Flame actually with shield here, he could be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Core shoots straight.
Dancing around all over the place trying to escape.
He's trying to push back. Bit of Cavic, bit difference.
Cav's going to have
and yeah, flaking a hit, and Flame, I would not want to be him right now. Here comes Blacktide.
Warhorse.
This Warhorse.
Ooh,
takes a shot to trouble. Oh, nice kick there by Mahad. Gets a hit on Scar, but I wouldn't give him too long like that, and he goes down to Scar. Scar picking up another goal there, and where's the support? Where's the rest of their team?
They seem to be...
Blacktide gets a lovely double kill here to put it back into equal terms. Freinen and Nero going down, so that's an Archer and the Cav, and the Cav could be important.
We've still got 2 Cav. Oh,
Maui takes out the jam, that's where Archer done.
Blacktide
nice
goes down there.
Flame to take the Warhorse, and who's going to get that first? Panamona dismounted fairly close to it, but you'd imagine Andros would go straight for it.
Nope, he's going to leave it.
He cannot.
They need to at least couch it.
They
need to couch it. Maybe they're trying to bait him into it. Oh, they let him get it.
Escape with it. That is an error. Barney, lovely shot there. Beautiful shot to take out Scar. And this is turning in their favour.
It's 5-4 now.
Barney again.
Goes down.
Excellent shot. The shooting boots on today. Pandemona doesn't quite manage the couch, but a bit of damage anyway from the charge. Comes Froig around the corner. I don't think he'll manage to catch Barney by surprise. Here he comes anyway, and manages to pick up a kill, and that was unfortunate.
It's 3-4 now.
The Warhorse is going to be a big advantage as well.
Oh, and Maui's been dismounted on his own. It looks like he can probably retreat there.
Looks like they're backing off.
Wait,
well, he might get shot in the back if he's not. I'm not sure.
Ooh! Shakal takes a big hit there. We'll stop the Warhorse.
Oh, nice shot by Archer, taking out Flame and slow. Oh, Froig, lovely kill on Pandemona, and that means they'll be missing that
Warhorse.
Missing that Warhorse couch will be a big miss.
I don't know if... Oh, no, Maui's got it.
Maui does get it. And Leovan picks up that final kill, and Blacktide dies, but to the way to a potential core comeback here.
Yeah, and you'd think actually that... well, to be honest, I don't know why DR's wanting to fight them in that area there, because, I mean, it gives all the advantage to the crossbows. If they fought them on the hill, the crossbows wouldn't be able to do anything. So,
Yeah, you want that kind of range, don't you, as a archer, because your range is just better and your accuracy is better at range.
yeah, I don't know why DR would want to be going into the town area, because it just simply puts them at a disadvantage in terms of the range ability.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Barney pick up 2 very nice kills, and Archer do the same actually. So yeah, I mean, need to be creating a range. Oh, lovely there by Freinen. Gets a beautiful bump stab on Mahud, who then takes out his big boss stick and chases him away.
Yeah, I have one archer moving over the hill actually, possibly going around to get some sort of sneaky shots. Luigitan. Can't pronounce that. Core of 2 warhorses now.
It's going to be unpleasant, to say the least. Black Tide getting pretty aggressive here. It's going to be crowded out here. Doesn't want to get too...
I think it'll probably be okay.
I just want to take a couch, doesn't he? And Pandemona comes in. That was really nice. And I don't know if that was some intentional synergy between them, but it was a nice way, and he lured him into that kind of attack on backside, and then Pandemona just jousted him off.
Oh, Black Tide
Flame
taking
evens
out.
out.
I'm sure they're going to get the warhorse this time.
It's in
Yeah,
a
it's just
territory.
going for it.
Yeah, he's on it.
And the I've pushed forward to the house, and the further forward houses, but it looks like they're having trouble moving any further. They've got Flame moving up on the hill, but he's going to get crossfired by Archer in a second. Yeah, there we go.
Nice by Archer there, take Flame. Important kill as well, because Flame's been very good throughout this match and this set as well.
DR really have been pushed back from the that side of the houses now.
Pandemona dismounted,
Pandemona.
killed by Scar. Oh, Barney needs to watch out here. Krieger trying to get those bump stabs in, and goes
got
down
him
after. Krieger taking out Barney there, and it's 3-2. Cole needing to get a kill here. I don't quite. I mean, if you look at Lil Jatan, it's too far away, really, to be helping in that kind of battle.
Yeah, he wants to be further forward, doesn't he, on the houses? That can do much of that range. It's getting past flag time now, so there's no kills and just this little bit. There we go. There they are.
There we go. And on top also, Lil Jatan was extremely well placed for something.
Yeah, Core are actually going to struggle to get there now, aren't they? Unless Maui goes with the warhorse. And DR moving threats forward straight into Core. Looks like they're trying to delay them actually.
Oh, nice. Really nice. Taking out, Mahad taking out Shackle there.
Might not matter though. I mean, Luigitan's already on the flag.
Krieger takes down.
Core do not want to
Krieger
fight
takes
here.
out Levin. And Kane taking out Mahad, and you'd have to say that was game over. But you're right. I mean, it was a nice delaying tactic really by DR. They knew they had someone on the flag long before Core could get up there, so they made that even more of a case by having a fight straight up.
Yeah.
Scar taking out Kane, and only Archer left. He was going straight for the flags, but
Yeah, Archer's trying to stay alive, wouldn't he?
I don't think it really matters. Don't know what else he's going to read by.
Wants to draw at least for DR now.
Core needing to take the rest of the rounds to secure anything other than the defeat.
DR once again heading for those houses. And I'm not sure it's a good choice. It hasn't really worked out that well for them each time, has it?
Not really.
Even that round they won there, I think they were kind of getting pushed back for most of that round. They were kind of losing, and then they just ended up with a nice flag position. But
I suppose they're confident after the after winning that. Have you seen Maui? It's like hovering above his horse on the hill.
where's it?
On Archer Hill thing.
Oh gosh, yeah. Mountain blades. Looks amazing.
Yeah. Sitting on midair, looking pretty comfortable. Core pushing for that big hill. Kane and Archer going for it. Archer got his spear out to expose this combination there. Starting to take fire from the side though. He needs to be careful. He doesn't seem to have noticed. Oh, now he's noticed. And it was kind of unlucky for DR. Very close to taking him out. Hitting him at least.
I think their Archer on that hill is just going to kite off though now, isn't he?
But they're surrendering the most important position on the map, really, aren't they?
Yeah, Lua Jatan pulling back sensibly. But the thing is that now DR, I think, are going to be pushing on the other side. Oh, Reveran going down there. That looks, yep.
Yep. Wasp Club tags him, doesn't pick up the kill, but Black side, very nice there. Just coming in from the side and finishing him off. Needs to watch out though, Black Knight. He's got an arrow to the bum.
I don't know what that means.
No, I'm sure there's a Skyrim meme in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll still have the Warhorse though, that's going to come in handy for them. Or Anguish.
They are backing off now, which is a bit of a mistake. You don't want the enemy to have the big hill and the slightly smaller hill. I don't know what's
Krieger goes down there. They're trying to save Lua Jatan there, who got trapped in the spawn house.
They are looking in their full place here, and something we didn't quite touch on actually is, I have to say, Vega's been the preferable faction for this, so I mean, it's Core can do this.
I think they're the preferable faction if it's down the hill. I don't think they're the preferable faction in the town.
No. Here we go. They are 3 men down. Can they bring it back? Flag spawns are going to be kind of late because of the constant fighting. Andrej coming around the Warhorse though. What can he do? He's behind Mahud.
To be honest,
manages to tag him.
I think DR could go for a draw here and then win it outright.
Yeah, I think you're right actually.
If they went for a draw, the time is favourable for it to just keep their Warhorse alive and just sacrifice their guys to make sure it doesn't go to flags or whatever. But it looks like they're going to keep fighting. Obviously haven't given up all hope.
Yeah, but I mean, Core aren't really applying enough pressure to be honest, so it could well be a draw anyway. Nice shot there by Kane. 2 shots going down on Gar, but I mean he's got quite nice armour, hasn't he? Pandemona diving up bravely. Core beginning to install them, but they need to get their skates on.
Oh, take out Black Side and Pandemona.
And Pandemona's in a lot of trouble taken out by Scar.
And now it's only 5 on 6.
Oh, Maui takes out Andrej there and killing that Cav. Kane picking up the Flame. It's going to be close, Barney takes out Shackle. Let's see what is... I think they've got too long to wait, haven't they?
Oh, Kane dying.
Although I don't think there's much chance. Scar can do this though. Nope.
Nope.
He can't. Nice shot there by Matt. Had to take out the shield here.
Can Nero survive 15 seconds? The real question.
I predict not. I think they just themselves slightly too much to do there. I think they need to be more concerned with getting the draw as opposed to actually getting the win. And a nice kill there. Yeah. Archer to finish off that set.
So that's 3-1 to Core there. Looks like they're going to go straight
needing
into
a 4-0 to get a draw.
Well, they went on 3-0 with what you might think is the weaker faction, so it's certainly not impossible. 3-1 even.
know, they could well do it.
And sometimes you get to the stage where a clan gets like 8, you know, half, just and it just needs one more round, and they just sort of like relax too early.
Yeah.
I think some of
So that's
DR's...
gonna be...
Sorry, go.
Okay.
I can say I think some of DR's cav timing's been a bit off for this map. They've been going around being opportunistic, but they haven't been coordinating, it seems, very well with the infantry.
No, you're right.
There's a lot of running in now on their own.
Yeah, some core kind of did some nice cav work. I mean, Black Tide kind of wasn't doing so much at the end, but the first 2 rounds he was fantastic, and Pandemona picking up a good few kills as well.
Rodin coming back in there.
I'm surprised he's not played for part.
Quite an even distribution of kills for core, with Star and Furkrigger getting most of them for...
It's always nice to see, I think, even distribution.
Yeah. They said they were both ready, but they haven't switched it yet. Now, I do think it was a mistake of DRs running into the town like that. I don't know why they'd want to fight in that area, really, when they have Vegas. Because Roddox is such a disadvantage on those hills. Any attempt by the Roddox to like charge up those hills with crossbows, they just get no opportunity to reload if the Vega archers are doing their jobs.
Yeah, it does make it difficult. And yeah, they're much better at range as well, just if you can't really exchange shots with a Vega archer at that kind of range.
No. Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, let's see what DR go up with. 2 cav so far. Yep, DR just going with 2 cav this time.
Oh, what are they getting instead? More infantry?
3 expos, 3 infantry. There's that Shackle, Scar and Rodin then.
Well, DR seem to have some sort of plan, don't they? Although Shackle doesn't... Unless he's... Oh, maybe we just can't see the pike. He's got a pike. He doesn't do a polearm otherwise.
Scar joining the rest of the force.
No, I don't think you can get that equipment with that.
Rodin even.
I don't think Shackle's a polearm.
Bit of an error, I think. You kind of want to have a polearm on this kind of map. All core lined up with them. Pandemona's come out, can't see the rest.
Black Tide getting a little bit of beating off Brunion there.
And Maui, so they've got the cav. They outnumber the DR cavs then. Oh, nice couch takes out Maui's shield, and you don't really want that, do you?
Corps decide to take the hill. They've got 4 archers, I think. There's only 1 infantry there. They can be very light on any flags or anything like that. One infantry really can't hold a flag.
No, I mean, I guess have they given one of the archers the spear again?
Possibly. I'll have to look. Brunion getting a bit of trouble here. Once again, doesn't need to be fighting though. He's pegging it, I think, at the moment.
He's not though, is he? He's still fighting.
No, and Cora pushing in down past the small mound, trying to get behind the central hill.
Yeah, throwing into lance to his leg, but manages to escape all the same. Yeah, dangerous there, doesn't want to be getting killed. Especially with only 2 cav. This is a good move by Core, moving to a pretty strong position, trying to outflank them, the DR crossbow.
It's kind of hard to push past that point though, isn't it? Once you get behind this hill, it's like, where do you go now? Pushing up the hill is a bit of a nightmare, and... Well, it's not a nightmare, but it's quite painful.
2 warbows, you should be putting out quite a lot of damage.
Nothing really to stop DR just running off if it comes down to it either.
Reveran takes bolt fire.
Rodin seems to be charging in on his own. And all that's about.
He's going to try and ninja him. I can't know.
Could be.
It's not
Looks like
like
it's
be
worked,
successful. He's been seen now, and he's in a bit of trouble now if he gets pressured. Which he doesn't.
DR have now taken the large hill. Oh, and they've got the flag up there as well. Core are going to really struggle here.
I don't. Why surrender the hill like that? They could have kept one archer on the hill. They don't need 3 archers down there, do they?
No. And DR once again doing their push-in tactic.
Lil Jan takes out the Mona. And here comes Maui.
Core seems to have got some cav up on top of the hill there.
Yeah, Maui gets a hit onto Hero. See what they can do. Scar takes out Mahad there, and Black Tide's horse goes down, and these get killed, and Roden takes out Leovan, and
Looks like it's going to be it for Core.
Looks like this is it for Core. Nice by Maui to take out Nero, but yes, continuing to get cleaned up. Shackle taking out Kane, Archer taking out Ferine, getting stabbed by Foykrieger, who's going to try and pick up that kill.
That was poor positioning from Core there. They just that position where they went to wasn't useful for. You can maybe attack one flag from it, but they didn't even have any positions really for firing on that flag. So it's just very poor positioning. Charging there and most of the team in there.
You didn't need archers down there. I don't quite understand the logic behind that, because there's at most you want 2 archers there. I think 1 would have been enough to put pressure on those expos. So it seemed like they didn't really need to surrender the hill as they did. But
And Core have got 4 archers now. Sorry, 4 cav even, rather than 4 archers.
been very cav centric, hasn't it, this spell?
Yeah, it has actually. Been a lot of quite early engagements on this map.
Yeah. Living dangerously, a lot of the cav. Lil Jatan saying hello Bean. TV says hello.
Saying hi to all the many millions of viewers.
Yeah, all 30 of them.
I'm just going to play out and see what the final score is now.
Core playing for round difference, which is going to be a deciding factor as it stands in the WNL, so each round important.
I seem to be pushing down a bit. Roden's charging off again. Not sure if he's going to try some ninjaing tactics again, but don't think he's going to be able to do it in that house scene. So now he's trapped in the house. We're good.
Flame moving up quite close, going to be able to start putting pressure on.
The core of anyone on the hill.
Core force back, the Cavs retreating, and they're retreating from that house near their spawn, and Flame was moving towards that house
Tell you
near their
what,
spawn.
Kane's very far out of position, isn't he? He's miles from his team. He's all the way on the other side of the map in the small mound.
I don't quite know what you're seeing. They've got an expo on that hill next to them, haven't they? So I guess it's just like drawing him. Yeah, should be flags in up 10 seconds.
They seem to be fighting this very strange area of the map, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Nero kicks.
Nice, lovely shot by Barney. Very nice. He's been pulled out a few nice shots there. See what happens here. Brennan takes out Daka. Maui gets a stab. Flame, lovely kill on Pandemona there.
Leven's pushed Flame from that house now. Shackle
Nice by Maui to take Shackle. Black Tide is going to be able to make a nuisance of himself. Even more so now Friden's down and Core managed to pick this up. So they were right not to leave.
It's a pretty hard place to fight in though down there. If the other team is the hill.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
You just end up being
Scar goes down.
pretty much massacred by Cav, which is what happened there. Lujitan.
I'm kind of surprised in this kind of open field, Core's Cav have been as good as, and probably better than, our DR's Cav, so I'm surprised they haven't been able to take advantage of that.
But Lujitan's just going to be a pain and trying to keep himself alive. Might even, actually flags haven't arrived. This could actually go to a draw, potentially. So he's gone in a very, very awkward place for Cav to gain. I guess it was 30 seconds, so they're going to be able to dismount and kill him. Yeah, they've got archers there, I think they're fine there.
Yeah, they'll be right. And Maui finishing off Lojatan's last stand in the rocks.
They are continuing with the same thing, only 2 Cav. Team ones are going to be running, they seem to be splitting up into these 2 groups. Need to be careful with that though, because it's quite easy to divide and conquer if you're dividing yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be dangerous, though neither side being too decisive in trying to punish that kind of behaviour.
No.
The Ololol squad, made up of Black Tide and Pandemona by the looks of it, is exclaiming their greatness. And here's that classic early cav battle that we've seen so much of.
Yep.
Black Tide's actually got a light crossbow on his back.
It's actually a heavy crossbow, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I guess it might be. If you want to be like that.
I do want to be like that.
Let's see what we can do. Trying to get around behind them by the looks of it.
Yeah. Not entirely sure what... Core seems to be spreading out an awful lot. I'm surprised that DR haven't tried to finish it a bit more. I guess they did try last round, but they just didn't... Maybe pushed in the wrong place. But at the same time, I suppose with DR being so spread out, they can't really group up and punish it either. The other team just spreading all along the map very thinly. I never think it's a good idea to split your infantry up either, because I mean, if you get caught, if they do push in somewhere, and your infantry is running across like an open field to try and get there, they can't do anything on the way. They're potentially vulnerable to cav swooping in on them in groups.
Yeah.
You just want to keep them together in a big ball, really, don't you?
Seems the most fair deal though. I mean, you don't tend to have too much infantry on a map like this. They seem to be using it as kind of cover for their ranged at the moment, but it seems kind of pointless. There's a lot of terrain here which makes it very difficult to take out enemies as a cav.
Yeah, and also it gives you cover for firing as well, so the infantry escorting them is rather redundant.
Freinen going after Black Tide here. Manages to chase him off.
Gets
a few arrows in his...
And one in his head, so that horse must be nearly dead now.
Yeah.
And the flag's going up for core.
So they are got a fairly early push on it though, so they should have enough time to make a fist of it. Nice by Pandemona, take out Freinen, who's, to be honest, was playing a little bit unnecessarily risky. Needs to be there at this kind of time to be providing support for those moving up the hill.
At the same time, Pandemona could have got taken out there quite easily. Couch lines can be outranged by the thrust, so... bit risky doing that. DR pushing straight up onto the hill.
Nice shot by
Flame
Archer.
goes down. Maui's crashed, I suppose. Or left.
Nice by Furkruger. Here we go. Pandemono gets a nice bump slash. Roden takes out Black Tide though.
Jakal and Scar are trying the best
Nice
up there,
bump.
but they've really not got enough support. They need Cav, don't they?
Just gonna get shots, aren't they? But manages to get a kill there. And Scar in all sorts of trouble. Gets taken out by Pandemono after a kick by Archer, which was pretty cool. Nice shot by
Another
Barney
Core
there.
round.
Another round for Core. Doing well, they're doing very well during their down. It's good to see the team continue to fight and win.
Yep, don't think Maui's going to get back in for this, but we'll see. I think it's a mistake not taking an extra Cav actually on this map. I think it makes a big difference. I think that Cav's worth so much more than having an extra infantry on the ground.
Yeah.
DR accusing Core of witchcraft. And DR once again are pushing ground through the village, and this hasn't worked out well for them well at all, has it? So, don't really know why they're
Seem to
continuing
have
to do this.
lost a little bit of concentration, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I guess after they won, they kind of expected, I guess.
Although, not to take credit away from Core, who've done very well actually.
Yep, so Maui didn't get back in, so it's going to be 8 against 7 for this final round.
Yeah, I just saw him long him to Mountain Blade, but it'll be too late for this. By quite a lot, I must.
Roden's gone crossbow now, he seems to be in quite a nice position down there behind the mound.
Yeah, it probably makes sense. I mean, taking free infantry on this map's a bit over the top, I would say.
I remember the good old days when heroes used to charge up the hill with 4 or 5 infantry.
And, I mean, it's a very complete map, really, isn't it? It's well, probably the thing I hate about it is just, it often leads to teams just plonking themselves up on the hill and waiting for flags.
Can't really blame them though, it's effective.
Yeah, well, I think that's more the map just fine, to be honest, though.
Yeah. When you have a map which gives both teams nice starting positions, why the hell would they move? Why would they attack the other one?
Exactly.
There's also wait for flags. What's what you got to lose?
Yeah, alright, we got 20 seconds till flags one. I can see this going either way. I mean, they don't have a slight advantage, but Core have been doing very nicely. And here we go.
So the flags come up down near the small mound. Roden in quite a good position.
Yeah, no core arts too close by, but they can quite easily get into a good firing position on it.
Looks like
I
Scar's
feel
on the
like
flag. With Shaq.
Kane and Archer wasting a bit of time here engaging with the DR Archers field. And they should be laying down there, really. Here they come. Nice by Mahad. Attention's been taken away from the flag here. Shackle and Scar. It's going to be hard to dislodge. Do they have any polearms? Yep, here comes the pike. Gets knocked down, but they stop it. Roden and Lil Jan pick up 2 kills on those expos on the hill, and it's massive.
It was a 10. Oh, another team kill.
TK soon.
Evening it up
DR
actually.
taking that flying in. Evens it up a little bit, doesn't it?
And they've lost the flag.
4v4. Lost the flag here. 2 TKs there, and they may have thrown away this round. Here comes Troika again, trying to pressure Leoven. Mahad for Lojatan, who's getting his expert out. Doesn't manage to get hit off and just gets killed, and Core gonna tidy this up now.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be able to get Leoven off that flank.
Nice by Rodin.
Worker is dismounted then. It's going on 2 now.
Needs to get that. They need to. If they take him out quickly, yeah.
That's that.
That was a good round for Core. Those running away a little bit, I guess, by DR.
Yeah, there's DR TKs.
Oh, Rodin, take it's too late, but managed to take out Mahad. And GG!
Yeah, so that's it. So 9-7 to DR.
It's a pretty close match.
Yeah, I think Nordtown was very one-sided though. I
It
suppose
was,
if you look at the
I mean,
score, Snowy Village has been one-sided as well.
Yeah, that's been one-sided.
Yeah, so what do you... Who do you think was the man of the match then?
You'd have to go to Frine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so. He did very
He
well
was
as Cab on Nordtown, didn't he?
He was fantastic, and even in the second and the first half of this match, he did very, very well as well.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway,
Well done.
GG.
Yep, GG.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
I'll
See
see you
you
later.
next time.
Bye bye.